Hi everyone, I saw this cliche tarot reader by Astral Lady Tarot, Juli from Peekaboo Rose, and I decided to do it because I haven't been doing a tag in a very long while. Am I a cliche tarot reader? I would say yes, and now I'm going to go one by one on the cliches that I adhere to. The first cliche is I have 2 copies of the same deck. So my first top deck version is this one, which is quite big, and I use it for myself. But once I started using this as a personal deck, I realized that I would like people to also get access to the wisdom of the 12 tarot deck, but I do not believe that I should use this deck I do personal reading with others because it felt too private. So I got another version of the same deck, but it is much smaller. It is the normal tarot size, and I use it for reading with other people. And you can see how much I like using it with other people as well, because it is as tattered and torn as the one that I have for myself. The second deck, which is the Stella's Tarot, I got it because of 2 reasons. One, it is very difficult to get in Singapore. I got it in Japan, and it's the last copy. The deck cardstock itself isn't really very good, so you can see it is a bit bold. So when I got the opportunity to buy this deck with cash, I jumped at the chance to get an extra deck for myself. This version came with the signature from the creator herself. And then the second cliche will be that I own out of print deck, and this is the Vertigo Tarot. I like Dave McKean's art for a very long while. I thought that it would be a nice addition. After searching for 1 or 2 years, I happened to see it on our local marketplace, and I got it at a steal. I believe it's about 60 Sing dollars, which is quite cheap, seeing that it is out of print in many places. Although the cardstock isn't really good and the font type is very small, I still love this deck a lot, and I have never regret this deck purchase. And then I also own some indie decks. A lot of the decks in my collection are mass market, too expensive, and I don't think I need a lot of decks. But I do not have decks with this style of art. Indeed quite expensive, but in the end I did not use them as much as I would have liked due to the cardstock quality. I mean, it's too good for my hands, and it will cut my hand when I start shuffling with it. Sometimes too much of a good thing can be not very good for you. And then my fourth cliche, I guess, is that I drink tea. I cannot take a lot of caffeine, so you won't ever see me drinking coffee. Only on the rare occasions. I have a naturally heaty body, but I cannot tolerate too cooling stuff. Contains the right mix, I guess, to cool down my body without making my body too cool. I drink chrysanthemum tea a lot. Then the fifth cliche is that I own crystals. I do indeed own a lot of crystals. In case you haven't watched my other videos, before jumping into this rabbit hole, I won't have enough money to buy all varieties of crystals in the world. Go for crystals that I myself will use. The typical crystal types that I got are quartz, because they are the easiest to do crystal grids with. But I do indeed own some more special crystals, for example the dendrite you see here, and the moldavite. I have candle and incense with. These incense are the one I make myself. Incense is everyday practice in my family. We burn incense every day to our gods, like to bring up my mood, and so then I will burn candles. I do not own so many tarot books. I only have one, but I find that those that I consider to be my tarot books are actually not what people will typically see as tarot books. That's because I feel that tarot practice is also about spirituality. Spirituality is found in many different areas of our life. So for example, when I read A Hero with 1,000 Faces, that is also my tarot book, because when I read that, I can see how it relates to some of the concepts in tarot, abstract like quantum physics or psychology related. I consider these to also be my tarot books because they teach me how to understand the human conditions and help me in my tarot reading. I make my own tarot deck. So I know there are a lot of tarot readers here in the community who have gone on to make their tarot deck, and I really appreciate their genuine inputs into the tarot community. There are many people in the community who have encouraged me to make my own decks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!